Good morning, and thank you all for joining us for our first Fund It Fast chat. We have muted everyone since this is such a brief chat. If you have any questions throughout the call, please type them into the chat box. We will compile them all and provide you all with a question and answer document shortly after the call. Going forward, we will be hosting this chat every other month for about 20 minutes, and each chat will feature a new financing topic. Our goal is not to add yet another meeting to your already full calendar. Our goal is to provide you with enough information to discover solutions that may work for you. SJV CEO is a resource to assist you through the process or simply follow up with you if you have any additional questions. Our organization works with municipalities across the valley to execute energy efficiency projects, and the biggest barrier to completing those projects is almost always money. Who has a huge lump of cash lying around to use for energy efficiency projects? Most of us don't. So we have to be creative to get things done. Our topic for today's chat will focus on-bill financing, also known as OBF. Over the next few minutes, we are going to discuss a high-level overview of the main points of OBF. For example, what is OBF? Who offers OBF? What are the terms of OBF? How does one qualify for OBF? And what is the OBF repayment structure? How much and when are payments made? What is OBF? In the simplest of terms, OBF is a zero-interest loan you can get through your utility. There are no financial institutions involved in the OBF process. OBF allows you to borrow money to fund EE projects without increasing your monthly operating expenses to pay it back. How does that work? When energy-efficient equipment is installed, you save money. Those savings are used to calculate your monthly repayment amount. Who offers OBF? All of the utilities offer OBF. Southern California Gas Company, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, and Southern California Edison all offer OBF. Those that are in areas that have more than one utility can rest assured that your projects will be financed no matter what utility provides the service. A small disclaimer. The OBF programs are not identical among utilities, however, those differences are relatively minor. Therefore, we aren't going to spend time discussing the differences. Instead, we're going to fill you in on all the highlights and the benefits of the program. What are the terms of an OBF loan? All OBF loans have 0% interest rates. That's right, free money. Loan terms can be up to 120 months or the expected useful life of the equipment. That means that the term of the loan will never be longer than the length of time you can use the equipment. Translation: in the future, you will not find yourself stuck making a payment on equipment that's in need of replacement. For those that wish to finance higher cost items, you will not automatically be disqualified from participating. You may have the opportunity to buy down to meet the requirement. For example, if the useful life of your equipment is 7 years, however, based on the savings, you were only able to finance for 5 years, your application can still be approved if you would like to pay up front for the difference in cost for the 2 additional years. Loans can be made for $5,000 up to $250,000 per premises or meter. Local governments are eligible to combine smaller projects to meet the $5,000 minimum. The total maximum an entity can borrow is $4 million. That's a ton of projects. How does one qualify? It's pretty easy. If you are a business or a local government, you can apply for OBF. The meter responsible for the site where you wish to install the retrofit must have an active utility account. That account must be at least 24 months old and in good credit standing. Good credit standing simply means you have not had any 24-hour shut-off notices anytime within the last 12 calendar months. How is the monthly payment calculated? Payments are calculated using the simple payback method. Simple payback is the amount of time it takes for the savings from a particular project to pay for the investment or cost of that project. Some people know this as the break-even point. For example, let's say your total project cost is $100,000. If you receive $25,000 in utility rebates, the amount you will finance is $75,000. The estimated savings of the equipment you installed is $3,000 monthly. This is your payment amount. Therefore, if you take the total financed amount of $75,000 and divide by the $3,000, which is your monthly payment, you arrive at a 25-month loan term. So you can expect to pay for that loan for a little over 2 years. What are the repayment terms? About 30 days after the funds are disbursed, the loan payment that is due each month thereafter will appear on your utility bill. There is no need to dedicate additional administrative resources to track and make payments on the loan separately. It's all handled on your utility bill. An individual site or meter can have multiple loan agreements as long as the total financed amount does not exceed the maximum of $250,000 per site. For example, if you finance a lighting retrofit on a site or meter, then some months later you would also like to finance the replacement of an electric water heater, you can do that as long as the total amount of financing per meter does not exceed the maximum. If the utility account is closed at any time for any reason, the balance of any outstanding loans will become due at that time. Lastly, there are absolutely no penalties for early repayment. You have the flexibility to pay the entire term of the loan. You have the flexibility to take the entire term of the loan to repay, or you can repay everything the following month. The choice is yours without consequences. Who can I contact? I have displayed the utility contact information for the OBF program for each utility. We will also make this information available in your follow-up communication for your convenience. We have just highlighted what we felt are the most important points and features about the OBF program to allow you to decide if this program might be a good solution to assist you in achieving your energy efficiency goals. If you have additional questions, we will leave the call open for another 10 minutes. Please feel free to use this time to type any questions you have into the chat box on the right of your screen if you are joining us via video. We will send out a follow-up shortly after the call with responses to your questions. Please subscribe using the link provided in that email and forward to someone you think may benefit from this information. We will also post a recording of this chat on our SJV CEO website for anyone who was unable to attend our call this morning. Our contact information is located at the bottom of your screen for any additional inquiries. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful week.